Amy Parrish, and I'm excited to introduce you to Vinnie Gupta, the CEO of UCEazy. Vinnie, can you tell us a little bit about UCEazy and why you started your online academy, please?
Yes, Amy, first of all, thank you for inviting me to your Fireside Chat event. So let's start with why I started UCEazy and what is UCEazy all about. UCEazy, the name is University and College Admissions Made Easy. And the mission of the company is to simplify college admissions for students whose parents were born outside the United States or are not familiar with the system here. Why? Because that is my life journey and my co-founder VK's life journey. And because we went through a lot of stress, a lot of yelling at home because of high school and college admission journey of our kids, we realized that there has to be a better way for recent immigrant families like ours. And that's why UCEazy was founded a little over 5 years ago. Now, UCEazy at this time is an online academy where we are supporting lots and lots of families all across United States, just exactly using this high quality video conference technology that we are using right now. And just by the way, Amy, you might remember that a lot of people are now going online. We went online from day one, and going against the current when a lot of people said, hey, why are you online? And what about in-person options? And we stuck to this. Why? Because I wouldn't say that we were wise enough to predict crises like this. I'm not that smart. However, we did know that if we wanted to provide high quality guidance for college admissions at affordable fee, there was no way to do that in a traditional brick and mortar model, which was based in affluent urban areas like Silicon Valley or Beverly Hills or Austin, Texas. This crisis, in a weird way, the crisis obviously is hugely unfortunate, but in a weird way, it's actually proven our decision right.
It was clearly the right decision. You know, Vinnie, in light of the pandemic, which you indicated a little bit earlier about, there are a lot of changes happening in college admissions. I know that you think about this strategically and you're advising your clients on navigating this crazy environment we're in. At a high level, what is your perspective? How would you advise our guests to react to these changes?
Very, very good question, Amy. So as I think about our customers, vast majority of them are parents that were born outside the US, that did not attend high school in the US, did not attend four-year college in the US. They were already quite stressed and overwhelmed because of the complex college admissions process in the United States. All the uncertainty that has happened recently has just added to the chaos in their mind. So I and my team really feel for these families. Coming back to your specific question, what would our high-level guidance be? Let me break it up into two parts, juniors and the younger grades. For juniors, that will be applying later this year. In terms of college admissions or the application process, nothing is changing in terms of timelines. What we know, who knows whether the dates for applications will be changed? There is no clue from colleges yet. But what we do know is that the quantitative elements of the process, GPA and test scores, most likely they will not be as meaningful as in the past years or perhaps as in future years. So for example, if schools end up doing a simple pass-fail grade for this particular semester and school year, and if you're a junior, then what happens to your strength as a academically strong student? If you cannot write your SAT or ACT, and for example, one of the premier systems in country, the University of California, they're already saying they're not going to mandate test scores for their next application cycle. If those two key pillars of college applications process that we know, if those two key pillars become uncertain, what do you do? So the advice would be, at a high level, try to focus on developing your holistic credentials. Quantitative stuff, there's only so much you can do given the crisis, but there are things that you can do to build the rest of your profile. For example, if you're a junior, you can start working now instead of waiting till senior year on your college essays. UCEazy has programs to teach you how to write college essays, or you can pick some other programs if they work for you. You can work on developing your leadership resume. The current crisis offers incredible opportunities for leaders to emerge. So these are some of the things that you can think about. If you're thinking about applying to top colleges, the Ivy Leagues and such, think about who else can be writing your recommendation letters. So there are a lot of these things that as a junior that you can work on, given that the foundations of college applications, as we have known, GPA, test scores, those are now going to be a little bit more uncertain. So that is for juniors. For the younger grades, I would simply take the holistic admissions analogy and say that UCEazy has always been saying 8th, 9th, and 10th grades are your opportunities to become multidimensional. Be strong in academics, but develop the whole of your personality and soft skills. This current crisis just goes on to say to all of you that continue to focus on that element in addition to academics. You guys have lots of free time on your hands, even if your teachers are doing distance education. Use that time again to develop leadership skills, develop life skills, figure out some kind of community service element. And I say to you again, this is the time to bring out your leadership. Don't just watch television and feel bad about the virus situation. What can I do to help? A simple idea, Amy, that I was thinking about today. This could be silly. I was joking with my wife and my daughter because we have a dog. It's like, hey, Chloe, the dog. It's like, hey, Chloe just started a community service in this crisis times. She and her friends are going to get on Zoom video conference like we are, and they're just going to speak with seniors, elderly people who are feeling lonely and vulnerable at this time.
That's nice.
This is a silly idea, obviously, because Chloe cannot do anything on her own. But if you are a middle schooler or a high schooler, why couldn't you do some such thing? So think of bringing cheers to others in some ways. This is time to show leadership.
You know, Vinnie, I really agree with you. This is a great time to give back. And you're providing really solid advice, and you seem very calm. But I happen to know behind the scenes that you've been crazy busy every day, helping your clients navigate this environment. You know, can you explain to the folks that are here today how you specifically help them and the channels that you have for communication so that they understand the breadth and the depth of your online academy, please?
Right. So, Amy, when we talk about academy, let's dig deeper a little bit into that. Think of us as an online school. Just like your son goes to a brick and mortar, a physical school, they have teachers in different subjects. They have sports coaches, they have counselors, psychologists. A school is not just a chemistry teacher or a physics teacher or a mathematics teacher. It's a program. They have a curriculum. Everything is glued through that, and teachers follow that program. The teachers also collaborate with each other. Like my wife is a teacher. Every week they would get together and come up with lesson plans and what to teach. So UCEazy is an academy where we have college admission experts that are broadly called counselors, college admission counselors, but we also have people that specialize in teaching study skills, time management, organization. We have people that specialize in helping you choose careers and college majors. We have people that specialize in choosing activities both in your town and online. We have people, we have a family success coach that can work with your family if your student is going through low motivation, is feeling very overwhelmed, or you are feeling very overwhelmed with the whole college admissions thing. Join the dots here, guys. This is no different than a in-person school, because for each, so we have two programs, 8th, 9th, and 10th, literally a program that has a list of activities and a curriculum, a counselor who's at the center of everything, but also different experts that come in as an academy to support your student. Then we have a program for 11th and 12th grade, and then we have a program for transfers. So Amy, coming back to your question, how are we helping? Two things. Our team of experts, and we currently have about 50 or so, since we have internal collaboration tools and processes and culture, and all of these things are very important and very hard for someone else to recreate, this team got together and said, there is so much of unknown, but we are wise people. Each one of our experts has about 15 years at an average experience in college admissions. Multiply that by 50, Amy. 750 person years of college admissions experience sitting in UCEazy. And these guys got together and said, in an imperfect world with imperfect data, with so much of uncertainty, what can we smart and wise people offer as a lighthouse guidance to our customers that are facing such choppy seas? So that is part one, is combined advice and insight. Secondly, how are we channeling it to our customers? So we've been doing webinars, internet seminars for our customers to to clear the fog for them. And all of this combined learning, the team experience, is going into the one-on-one guidance that we are providing to our clients. So again, imperfect world, we don't know everything, but what we can do is, because of all the experience that we have, we can provide a sense of calm to our clients, and we can help them make the best possible decisions while there is so much of fog all around us.
You know, it's interesting. You really are providing calm, even for me having this discussion. And I happen to have a child that just went through this process. So, so that's amazing. It does beg the question. Lots of people are having a hard time right now. How has UCEazy as a business been impacted by the pandemic in general?
Fortunately for us, Amy, fortunately for us, because we started from day one as an online model, the impact on our business has been actually contrary to most other people. It's been very positive. Our ability to support our current clients has not been impacted one bit, zero, zilch, nada, nothing. On the other hand, the demand for what we do has gone up substantially, simply because, for two reasons. The first is that people are just feeling so lost and so overwhelmed with so many changes and so much unknown. And number two, our online model is completely safe for everyone. So I do want to emphasize again here, Amy, that online model just doesn't mean the ability to meet over a video conference like you and I are. Technology like Zoom or Cisco or whatever enables that. You need to have the entire company designed in a manner to be an online academy. Like, for example, for the last 5 years or so, our executives, our team is also spread all over the country and across the world in some cases. We have been living and breathing the online lifestyle for 5 years. For example, we were one of the very first customers to use the Zoom webinar technology. That's how early we started using that. So because this whole online thing is so pervasive inside the core architecture of the company. That's how, for us, nothing has changed. Just like you and I are meeting, we've been meeting internally like that for a long time, whereas a lot of other people, including some of our competitors, they've been paying expensive rent and driving to places and all of that stuff. I never fully understood the value of most of it. So short answer to your question, zero impact to our customers from the current crisis, and to UCEazy, actually significantly increased demand to the extent that we are having some challenges in, hey, how do we expand our team fast enough?
Well, that is wonderful news. And I hope for that same success with lots of other people in America being impacted today.
Amen to that. Amen to that. We all sink and swim together as a nation.
Absolutely. You have a wonderful day. This has been a great meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amy. Thanks for having me.